another episode of the DPCast. I am Paul.
And I am Dan. Just plain Dan this week. Plain Dan.
Well, guys, we don't want to bring it down too much in this show, but we do want to start off our show just with a heartfelt thing over Las Vegas. You know, we just want to say from the DPCast family, our hearts go to everyone that got injured, the loss of life that happened in Las Vegas.
Yes.
The DPCast family goes straight out to these people. If we can give any links in our descriptions, in all our YouTubes and all our Twitters, we'll try, just in case there's any reviewer that doesn't know any of these links. We do realise we have a lot of American audience listen to us as well. If you've got anything that you could help out, blood, etc., etc., I think there is pages you can go to if you live in California, even Las Vegas. Do what you can, guys. It's a devastating event, and this is where the world comes together on most occasions of it. So I don't want to bring it down too much.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say our piece. Everything was already happened. Everybody seems to know what has occurred anyway. So I say we get on with the show. Is it done?
I say so. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't want to say too much about it, but you what you said, yeah, ditto.
What's new with you?
So,
Hello.
Dan, I say let's bring it up a notch. You know, freaking. I don't want to settle on what's occurred. Let's see what's happened in our weeks. Freaking, it's been quite an eventful weeks in our What's New with You. So, Dan, what's up, buddy?
What have I been doing? Is there something I've done that I've forgotten about?
I don't know.
Or is it eventful for you?
To be honest, every day seems to be eventful for me, as you keep stating to me every time I'm on a night shift.
Yeah, every time I answer the phone, you go, what a day.
It's true, Mike.
Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah, it always starts with a sigh, and then, how do I start? Oh, what a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
It's like the life of Paul Guerin. You make a film.
yeah, the life of Mr. Guerin.
Yeah.
The guy who literally moaned through every Travelodge shift.
Narrated by Alan Rickman, or an Alan Rickman impersonator. Paul Guerin. I can't do Alan Rickman.
No, you can't.
Daroof. Go. No, that's crap. I'm trying to do Alan Rickman in Die Hard. Hang on. No, that's not going to happen. No. Snape. Let's try Snape right there. Harry Potter. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. No,
Dan, it isn't.
No,
It really isn't.
It's not happening. Not happening. I think it's because I'm slouching.
So
I don't know. Maybe that's why.
So Dan. Oh yeah, because slouching really distorts your voice.
Yeah.
You're a fucking nugget.
Yeah, that's a pull there. Yeah.
Because I'm slouching, I literally can't do my voices.
Yeah. I pretty much. Yeah.
Don't even make sense.
I know. I tell you what, Paul. I'm not an impersonator. Well, I can impersonate if I work on it, but most of the time my impersonations come through flukes. Like yesterday, I did a fucking bob on Donald Trump, and I told you as I was doing my Donald Trump voice, like, Paul, this is gonna go. See, it's gone already. I can't do it now. It was perfect yesterday. I said as soon as I stop doing this voice, it'll go. I'll never come back to it.
I seem to do like a very average version of Donald Trump. It's like, I'm gonna build a great wall. It's gonna be amazing, and we're gonna make America great again. Yes, we're gonna bring all Mexicans in so we can take them all back out again. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it great.
Fake news, Paul. Fake news.
Crap.
It's all fake news.
Fake news. Fake news.
But I seem to do like average voices of like a lot of stuff, like Yoda and all that kind of stuff. And thing. I seem to like have them like close and representation to what they meant to be, but I seem to have like a more variety, as you keep telling me. Because Paul, you got the variety. I got like the dialects.
Yes,
of the voices.
I can do a badass accent, and I can make characters up, but I can't. I'm not unless I really work on it. I can't really get impersonations bob on you. So
yeah,
so, yeah.
It's like I think the only one that he can pull off nearly on the tip of the edge is Sylvester Stallone.
On a good day.
Yeah, well, okay. See, that's not when you...
No, I know, exactly. It's not a good day, Paul. It's not a good day.
It's not a good day, people. It's not a
It's
good
not
day.
a good day, you know. Well, there we go. It's Sylvester Stallone.
See, that's
There,
better.
there we go. He's got a bit of a grumble in the voice, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know?
yeah, but the same time as well. Like, see, look, where Dan tried to get into that one is where it's something where myself I can naturally go straight into it. Stop it now, you. Yeah, you're crazy. You need to get down. You need to listen to our podcast because our podcast is great. Haha. Yes.
Steal my limelight here, you know. It's rude.
Podcast it is then. DPCast you must listen to.
Yes.
You got to say
Yeah.
that is bob on.
Not
I got to say my Yoda's on the fucking nose.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm trying to think of other impressions. Do you want me to go into my Matthew McConaughey again?
Oh no, please no.
Matthew McConaughey, you know.
It sounds
Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, I'm going into style. You know. Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey, man.
nothing like him.
You know. Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. Well, it sounds an awful lot like Nicolas Cage. You know, I'm Nicolas Cage. The pain! Nicolas Cage.
Oh right.
Anyway.
we've already linked down that rabbit hole as we do each and every
Dan's two
single
impressions.
week. Dan's two
Of Nicolas Cage and Matthew
So-
McConaughey, who sounds identical.
impressions.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone. Sorry, I gave myself that one.
Yeah, I'll give it Sylvester Stallone flat out.
Yeah.
Again, but the circumstances, Dan. We are on What's New With You, buddy.
What's new with me?
And what is actually new with you?
What is happening in the world of Dan? Hey, that right?
Yes.
No, it didn't, but you know, can make a song out of it. Let's think now. Rehearsals. We all know I do rehearsals and plays and stuff, so I won't go
Yes.
into depth about that. But I think I'll go more into what I've been watching. So, this
Okay.
week I have been watching a fine program on Netflix called Designated Survivor. It's got Kiefer Sutherland in it, any 24 fans in it.
You've mentioned this.
Oh, it's a
You've
it's a
mentioned it a lot.
beaut of a TV program. It's I think it's just started its second season on Netflix, but I'm making my way through
Yeah.
season 1. Oh, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I tell you what, it starts off, it gets you hook, line, and sinker. Is that the term? Hook, line, and sinker from the offset.
Yeah.
Basically, Designated Survivor is someone
Okay.
in the White House or works for the American government who is,
Okay.
when the president goes somewhere, you know, then they stay in a bunker somewhere just in case something
Yeah.
happens to the president, and
Understandable.
then
yeah.
if they have, then they take over the presidency and all that, and
Yeah.
so forth and so on. So, and it's more of a courtesy or a tradition rather than
Yeah.
anything. And so this guy is quite low down in the parliament, in the American government, who's
Yeah.
in charge of housing or something like that. You know, nothing much. You know?
Yeah.
And so he's just in this bunker. He's watching the president on the TV, his live broadcast and all that. And he's with his wife. You know, he's in his bloody hoodie. You know, his gym shorts. And he's just chilling out. You know, he's like, yeah. You know, what we're gonna do when we get home. La 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 la. And all of a sudden, the TV just cuts out. They're like, oh, that's strange. He flicks the channels. Other channels are working, but this channel with the president on it's gone. It's like, oh, that's strange. All of a sudden, Secret Service bursts through the door, takes his wife's phone, his phone, drags him out of the room, and they're thinking, oh, fuck, what's going on? What's going on? And he kind of breaks away from the Secret Service, goes to the window, opens the shutters on the window, and there's a massive fireball coming from where the president and all of the bloody...
Oh shit.
Yeah, and where the rest of the government, you know, the leading government people are. I don't know what they're called. And it's just like, oh. And it's a good fireball, too. It's like, fuck. And you know, it's just like, what? It's great. And it just goes into him being, you know, just shoved into the presidency. He doesn't know what the hell's going, you know, he's just learning as he goes along. And people are
Yeah, I
undermining
bet.
him because they don't think he should be president. I mean, he's in charge of housing or something like that. And so far, he's doing a pretty good job. He's getting there. It's just like, oh. And I love Kiefer Sutherland because I love 24. And he's a good musician, too. Did you know Kiefer Sutherland does music?
I didn't do
He's a bit of
it.
country music.
Freaking, I've got to be straight up with you, right?
Yeah.
I never watched. If you're talking with the right guy, it's Keith Sutherland from the 24, the main actor, the guy,
Yeah.
the main, the main. God, freaking words tonight, sweet Jesus!
Main
Freaking-
character.
You could tell a boy
Main
just
character.
woken up to it. Yeah, the main character.
Yeah.
Freaking and. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hardly watched 24. I remember watching elements of it. I never watched like a mass amount of like 24.
I love
strange one.
24. Loved it. Watched it when it came on TV. No, I watched it from about 4th season on when it came on TV, but then I got the DVDs afterwards. Loved it. I was a 24 whore. And,
You see, it was a weird one to me because 24 to me just had this weird concept. Like, I just couldn't get my head around the concept of like that it was 24. Was it like 24 hours? But that
24 hours,
seemed
24 episodes based in real time, sort of, apart from adverts. It was 45 minutes long each
Yeah.
episode, because, there's adverts in it and stuff like that, isn't there?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming in the little 5-minute breaks between, when the clock was boop, boop,
Yeah.
that's when it cut to an advert.
And-
I'm assuming that's when he went to the toilet and stuff. So, probably had a power nap or something. So, yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. You have sold me a little bit on it. You've been talking about it on the night shift with me.
Yeah.
And
I'm loving it,
You
man.
have sold me a little bit. Is it on Netflix or?
It's on Netflix. It's on season 2 now. It's season 1 is available on there, and season 2 is weekly now. It's I think the first episode's
fair
been
enough.
put up there. So next week, the second
I
episode.
think I'm gonna have a looky loo
Oh,
over
that's a
that
beaut.
because I am looking for a new season of something to watch on Netflix.
And I'm coming to the end
So,
of Death Note as well, the anime. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Now, see, I need to get round to this one, but I've heard it's not the kind of my cup of tea either.
I like it because it's quite smart stuff. But it's one season, 37 episoms.
Yeah.
But you can tell where the season breaks because it changes, and it's like the story
right.
kind of changes a bit. Same characters, just there's a new stage in the story, and they're thinking
Yeah, like a new plot.
it's like a new situation kind of thing. The story's evolving basically. It starts off in his bedroom writing
okay.
names into a notebook that kills people, basically. Then it goes higher up and higher up, and he wants to become God and eradicate crime in the world, basically.
I don't know.
And it starts off great, and the second part, I'd call the second part, is great, and it's just kind of running its course a bit now. It's gone. I think it could have ended a bit sooner. It's like something has happened where I think, okay, this would have been a good point to put a little bow on it and call it a day. So it's
I can see what you mean. Well, if I'm not mistaken as well, they already have a Netflix version
they do indeed.
that is like I don't know if it's a spin-off reboot. I'm not sure. I haven't actually watched the original one to state this.
It's an Americanized
I know it's there.
load of crap by the looks of it, but I'm gonna watch it anyway just to see what they've done, because it'd be interesting to see like the Shinigami, which are the death gods, in live action. It'd be interesting to see.
Now, see, I the one I told to watch, and I watched. Oh my god, it was an amazing series, and that's Avatar: The Last Airbender. And that is
Yeah.
phenomenal
Yeah.
of a series. Literally, like Sean's the one who went, Paul, you need to watch it. Paul, you need to watch it. Paul, you need to watch it. And I was like, fine, I'll watch it. Watched it all. Oh my god, like what a series that is. Like 3, maybe 4 seasons,
Yeah.
maybe a little more to be honest. And Dan, it is phenomenal. I can understand why it's a 5-star cartoon.
Yeah.
Everything to it is well played. Everything constructed around it is just everything about the cartoon just has so much. Like, you get to know the characters, really get in depth of the characters, and throughout it all, it seems really good. And since the point, I've been wanting to watch The Last Airbender, the movie, because that's supposedly been the shittest thing to come out of cinema.
Oh yeah. What's his
to
name?
represent this movie. And
M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah.
Exactamundo.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I remember Sean telling me, he goes like, watch the cartoon, then watch the movie, because you'll realise how shit the movie is compared to the cartoon.
Yeah.
And I still haven't got around to watching the movie yet, but I still need to do, because I remember watching it back in the day, like, but it, very reminiscent of like, okay, I remember bits of it, not the full calibre,
Yeah.
and not even knowing the background story of the cartoon.
Yeah.
Now maybe seeing the cartoon in its full longevity, oh my god, it's just inevitably going to be so much more better to watch the movie possibly. I don't know.
I feel sorry for M.
I'm
Night
not-
Shyamalan a bit. I feel sorry for him a bit, because he is a talented boy. I mean, he did Sixth Sense, he did Unbreakable, he did... What was the other one he did? I think there was... Oh, Signs, he did Signs. And they were good films, and they were good stories. And I think people hide his name now from credits. They hide his involvement from films until the very end credits. So you see, oh, he did this. I gotta be honest, I like his stuff. I even liked what's that one with Will Smith and his son in it?
Oh, Last Earth, is it?
Last Earth or something like that, wasn't it? I quite enjoyed the film. It was a bloody wishy-washy film, but I still enjoyed it. It was, I class it as a fun film. Don't think too much into it. Just watch it, and I quite enjoyed it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. It's okay. Like it's fine for like a decent watching. I mean, it's better than if I can watch Monster Truck. Well, was just fucking dog wank. But at the same time as well, like there's a lot worse movies that that, to be honest, M. Night Shyamalan hasn't put his two fingers onto, and really, I think people actually just go at him full hog, thinking because his name seems to represent a load of turd, and it really isn't that. It really isn't. If you really think about it, it's actually he's brought up some decent movies over the period of time, and.
Well, we had a bit of a cutout there, didn't we, Paul?
Yes, gentlemen, we had a bit of technical difficulty, as they say in the business.
Yeah, I think the broadband in your local area cut out, didn't it?
It totally went Pete-Tong crazy. Freaking,
is your little router doing a funny dance now, is it?
Funny dance? Freaking Ekman is doing a freaking jig in the corner.
Yeah,
I don't understand why. Freaking that was a bit peculiar, Dan. I've never actually had this.
Is the mention of M. Night Shyamalan that forbidden these days?
You mention it on a podcast and genuinely injured goes, fuck that noise.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a good opportunity to move on, I think. What have you been up to this week, Paul?
That's a very good question. Well, to be honest, as you could tell over the mic, I'm genuinely woken up this morning with a bog full of cold. So if you hear me kind of muffled and not quite groggy, it's my bloody throat and my nose and everything. It's doing my nut in.
Well, I did bless your sneeze earlier, didn't I?
Yes, you did indeed. Freaking. So I was literally to the aspect of fucking goddamn it. The days you don't want it, this is the days you get it.
Yes.
So add that down on top as well. It's been quite a busy week with a lot of mini projects and a lot of expansive projects what we're doing for the DPCast, etc., etc. Like we actually have a podcast coming up today. I assume so of the same upload as ours. Tomorrow, is it?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Cool. Well, to be honest, we have now a new podcast hitting our waves. It'll be through the DPCast, and it's going to be called Film Snob Reviews. And that is Will himself, who used to be on our podcast. It's quite an interesting podcast.
Good quality chit-chatting on it. It's very good. Yes. I entered it myself personally. And it's very good. It's very interesting.
Yes. Listen to it, because literally it's a very good podcast for the very start of his career on here. He will be coming through on the DPCast channel, so all you need to do is just check up the DPCast, and it will be called the DPCast Network before long, where you then be able to download our podcast every Wednesday, and fingers crossed every Thursday to Friday we should have the aspect of every 4 weekly have the Will Snob Reviews.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for coming projects that we have like that. That's without mini projects I've had myself. Like one I pumped out last week. Please, guys, if you still want to, there's a game called Ark. I'm now admin of it. Very nice bloke called Coyote that we know online. That basically gave me the opportunity to become an admin of a really big server that he runs. And we're looking for people. We're looking for a load of people, to be honest, to come online, play games, have a community aspect to the game, and really enjoy the feel of what the Ark Society can give to you over a mass period of time. And it's really interesting. The game has such depth and such concepts to it. It's a really, really big game and really interesting to play. I like to call it, this is my concept of it anyways, is that I like to call it Minecraft if it was on steroids and it's got dinosaurs.
That's the way you can't beat that, can you, Paul?
No, genuine. Like to me, that's like Arnold Schwarzenegger roaming around with about 50 guns in his pocket.
Yes.
Again, that's
and if you want to join me every Friday, I think it is, I perform in a Irish river dancing thing. We just do it for 4 hours straight, just constant river dancing. So if you want to join me, on that one, then fair enough. Well, by all means, you join me in the river dancing. If you're not too tired, then join Paul and Ark.
Well,
yeah.
if you want to join me in Ark more than you want to join Dan dancing your ass away, may as well. I don't think he does it. I really don't think he does.
Oh,
But still,
I think Paul's calling bullshit. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's right.
my bullshit meter is running off the levels.
Yeah, that is correct. That is, in fact, bullshit.
But if you do want to get a hold of me on Ark, guys, freaking all you need to do is genuine just either comment below, go and hit us up on Twitter. That is at the DPCasters, capital D, capital P, capital C, AST, or hit us up on YouTube. We lob up our podcast on YouTube. You might as well comment just below it. We'll happily reply back if we can, if we notice it in time, maybe by the next episode. Secondly, you can do literally what Moomin does most weeks, and that is comment to us on an actual SoundCloud.
Yes,
just by searching the DPCast.
Moomin has taught me a valuable lesson. Reply to your fans. Because I haven't been looking. Before Moomin came along, I hadn't been looking. I thought, okay, I just assumed that, people are listening and they're enjoying it and all that. And Moomin commented, and I didn't know about it, because Danny Boy here is neglecting his duties of checking his messages.
Did you see the one from last week?
But now I always reply promptly if Moomin replies. So
Did you
Moomin,
see the one
if you
from
have
last
any
week?
more comments, if anyone has any comments, I will reply promptly.
Sweet Jesus, Dan, literally, I just asked about 3 times there. Freaking,
Sorry.
did you?
Sorry, boy. Sorry.
I said, did you see the one from last week?
What was it?
Moomin was literally talking over the aspect of you asked the audience about a horror movie.
Dan Horror. Yes, I haven't got around to watching those movies yet because they're not on Netflix or Amazon. So I'm going to have to find another means to watch them. But Moomin, I will watch your films. I think it was A Tale of Two Sisters, and the other one sounded like Incision or something like that.
I'm not sure. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I didn't see the comment. I remember glimpsing across it. And I was again, that's a Dan's question.
Yeah. So when anyone want to recommend some horror films to me, just hashtag Dan Horror with your suggestion, and I will watch them, and I will let you know what I think of them.
But you know where to place them, guys.
Yeah.
In the literally Twitter page, where it's at the DPCasters.
Ooh, smooth, Paul, smooth. Into the plugs, go for it.
Plugs.
Plug.
Guys, as I said, drop it back a notch. If you do want to get a hold of me on the Ark, it's only as simple as getting us hold of all them aspects that I did state only about 5 minutes ago. But if you want to go a little easier than that, just search up Evil Ark server, and when you come online, just basically look for somebody called Paul or the Guerbear, freaking that I'm also known online for. So you basically do that, and you can have a chat to me, etc. So Dan.
Yeah.
I think that's all I've done this week, buddy. I assumed at the very get-go, I was like, do you know what, Dan? I've got a load of things to talk about.
Oh, really?
I got
Sorry,
a load
I
of
must
things.
interrupt you a second, because I have just discovered something quite peculiar.
Right.
Well, I'm in my pyjamas, right, Paul?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I just realised I've been sitting here for... How long have this podcast been going now? 20 minutes or so? 10 minutes? I don't know. But I have got my pyjama bottoms up to my tits here. I don't know how long I've been sitting like this, but goodness gracious.
Oh, fucking hell.
I imagine this is how Simon Cowell wears his pyjamas. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
think there must be signs of getting old, I think. The older you get, the higher your trousers go.
But we know what part we're editing from the podcast.
Oh, you're so mean, Paul.
Well, guys, freaking since... I don't know what the hell is Dan's doing, I'm not going to lie to you. Well, if you want to literally download this podcast, you know where to get the juicy goodness from, and that is literally on iTunes, SoundCloud, and all Android podcast apps, just by searching the DPCast. But if you want to get us hold of us a little bit simpler, just go onto our Twitter, that I just mentioned only a couple of minutes ago, and that will have a live tweet that goes out on the day of our podcast. That's normally Wednesday night, Thursday morning in a UK time slot. So, Dan, I hear him. He's back. I had a chat to them, Dan. And he's
Don't like it, Paul. Don't like it.
I had a chat to him. He didn't go to a nut house, Dan.
Where did he go then?
He just said he went away, just went away for a little bit. We just assumed he went to a nut house because he hangs too much around with us. Friggin', I don't know what the bloody pigeon does. Like, that pigeon must be talking shit about it.
I don't know. It might have been someone else's pigeon. I tend to just shoot at them and then steal the
If
notes.
anybody
so
sending
it
a
might not be
pigeon
him.
there already yarning and that does.
Paul, does he have to come back? I thought he was gone for good, to be honest with you. I was actually feeling a bit...
Feeling a bit down, is it, Dan?
I'm feeling a bit down.
Feeling a bit low.
I'm feeling the blue.
Yeah, here he is.
Welcome to the world of the hypothetical, where the only limitations are your imagination.
Yes. So I'm back, people. Yes. So the hypothetical this week is, when the devil went down to Georgia, he gave an event to the violinist. So Dan and Paul, this week, what event do you choose to verse the devil? You win, you get your body in gold. You lose, you get your body and soul. So Dan, and another hypothetical has been sat among us as he leaves through the door because he was in a rush after he called us. I'm sure he called us a fucking wankers. Do you want to spell?
I don't care. I don't like him, Paul. Gives me the chills.
He goes for a while and then he literally comes back and he gives Dan the willies.
He gives me the willies.
I give him the willies, man. Ugh.
Johnny Bravo.
So, oh my god, that was not a good Johnny Bravo.
I don't know, man.
Johnny Bravo was literally like, oh hey, hey, for a lady, oh hey, come and dance, come and do a monkey. Da-da-da-dum-doo-doo-da.
I tell you what, boy, that's cheered me up a bit now. I think I can answer the question. Johnny Bravo cheers anybody up.
Hello, for a lady.
I'll leave that one with you.
Yeah, I used to love doing it. Very rare getting to pull up my Johnny Bravo impression, man. Damn it, man. Ricky, nobody can ever represent the oh hey to the monkey.
Hey, pretty mama.
Yeah, pretty mama. Come over here.
This is a podcast of impressions this week, isn't it? Good and the bad.
The good, the bad, and the impressions.
The good, the bad, and the terrible.
The good, the bad, and the done.
Well, that's the podcast name. Done.
Anyways, let's go on to the hypothetical.
Okay,
Here.
okay.
Otherwise, next week he's going to rip us a new asshole.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when the devil went down to Georgia,
I
he
love that song.
made an event with a violinist, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I think there was a bit of a fiddle
That's
duel
the
and
concept.
devil.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the concept of the song, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So the hypothetical is, what event would you choose if the devil came down to you? The body in gold, or your body and soul?
I wouldn't want my body in gold, to be honest. It'd be very impractical.
Yeah, but the same time as well is that's what is on the table, isn't it?
Oh, do I get
literally
my
it's,
body
so
weight
if you win
in
the
gold?
body of gold, yeah, body weight in gold.
Oh, okay.
And then if you lose, your body and soul.
Okay,
So the circumstance is, what event do you choose so you win it in gold?
that's a good one. What am I good at? I don't know. I want to pick the drums, like a drum duel, but I get the feeling that the devil is very metal, and he's had
Well, it's not even that he's metal. If I'm not mistaken, by the concept of the Bible, that wasn't he like the main musician of the angels before he got dropped?
I don't know. What did he play?
He played everything, supposedly. He
Clarinet.
was like the
he's
musical
classic-
angel.
Oh, he's classically trained, was he? Oh, okay.
Like the devil was, like, to what the concept of the Bible goes, that he was the thing that made music in heaven. Like he was like a, I forgot the fucking name they mentioned for it. It's a certain thing for like a harmony of noise that used to come from him, that used to sound in beautiful. Used to sound beautiful going throughout the heavens, and then
But did
before
that
the
have
point
a
of the
did
dropped.
it have a badass drum beat though? Back
I
then,
dunno,
did
I
they
think
have
the
drum
only-
kits back then? Did they have, any Lars Ulrich type sounds? Not that easy to bet.
Hey. I think the only film that literally states the factor of the devil that can probably outbeat you, and that is in Tenacious D.
Oh, yeah. Play the best song in the world.
In the
I'll
world.
eat your soul. Which was, what's his name from Foo Fighters, wasn't it? The one in the music video,
Freaking-
anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Freaking, I forgot his name now.
Jeff.
I know you're talking about
No.
that. Jeff.
I know he's got a funny spelt name.
No.
Oh, I bet there's the audience here, they're screaming at their pod.
Well, guys, you know where to place it, don't you?
Yeah.
If you guys get really frustrated with me and Dan when we literally can't remember names, you know where to place them. In the comments.
Hooray! I'll remember it by the end of the podcast now. Probably come up in the
Freaking
next
out
segment.
now, just be Dan and be
Totally
like.
unrelated.
So, how are you picking this, Dan? Are you literally, what event are you choosing?
I imagine he's a very good actor, so I wouldn't be able to outact him. Impressions, I'm not that great at impressions, as you've all clearly heard. I'm gonna have to go with drums. I'm gonna have to go with my strength here, drums.
And you really think you could outdrum him?
Don't know. There's only one way to find out. I don't think I'm much good at anything else. I'm good at being nice, but actually no. No, that's not really an event though, is it?
No, that is an event.
No.
Freaking-
No.
Yeah, literally, I know what I'd pick. I'd play him in darts.
Not bad, not bad.
I play him in darts because literally it's one of them kind of things in life where I can always go, like, when, do you know somebody you always get that son of a bitch. Every person in life is like, oh, I'm so good at this. It's unholy.
Yeah.
And then you play them and they dog wank, right? Every single time. It's one event that I can literally, if somebody came up to me tomorrow and went, I want to game of darts against you, I'd most probably hammer your ass freaking in a game of darts. Like, it's something that I'm technically been playing since the age of about 8.
But what if the devil's
like-
been in hell playing darts on people's chests for all eternity? It's like, that's the thing about the devil.
That's
You
a
don't know what he's
game
been
mode,
up to.
isn't it?
He's had a long time to practice a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
That's
like,
true.
we've got 100 years if we're lucky in this world. He's had
Oh, he's a thousand.
whenever he fell from the heavens,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It is. It's hard to probably pick one that would actually win, but I don't know if I had to pick something that I'd at least be decent at. That's my way of looking at it, anyways. If I had a decent, like, if I pick anything else, I wouldn't be in a good concept of possibly winning. If I pick darts, at least I've got at least a spunk throw of winning it. So
That's the thing, is like, I can't choose acting because he's probably a marvelous actor. I can't choose good looks because he's an ugly bastard in his natural form, probably. But
yes.
he could
None of you
probably.
seen that.
Dan can't come to the podcast at the moment. Dan's crying under the table.
Crying into his cornflakes.
Oh, mean. Yeah.
So you're gonna go
I'm
drumming.
gonna
eh?
go with drumming, I think, or a thumb.
Yeah, I think.
What's the name of the game? Thumb of War.
Thumb war.
Thumb Wars. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Thumb of War.
Yeah.
I don't know. I call it Thumb of War.
Oh, done.
What?
Do you know what? Right, this would be a great one for yourself.
What's that?
I don't know if you remember this from school. Now, anybody who is around the 30 marker in school, you might be still playing it now, but I have a very high chance you ain't. This is a little game that got built by a lot of kids that were in our school at the time, called 2P Rugby,
Feck is that?
right? And you might remember people seeing it. I played it a fuck ton. And that's where somebody on the edge of a table, so you'd have like the table, somebody go either side of it, and you get 2 pence just on the tip of edge.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And literally you'd knock it 3 times, but you had to have 3 times, but you had to reach the other side of the table. Now, by this now, if the edge now of the coin was just tipping over the table, you'd have to flick it up, catch it, and you could have now you'd have a try. That'd be 5 points to you. And then what you'd have to do then is spin the coin, climp your hands together, and use your 2 thumbs to catch the coin while spinning, and then flick it over somebody holding their hands up in a sort of like a rugby post, and you have to flick it over it. That's a game that he might not know about. what was constructed by people that we went to school with. And we've had multiple years of playing that in school. And weirdly enough, I was bored in work a day back, and literally, I found a coin, and the first thing I was doing was going, whoop. So yeah, I remember a day back. So I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll have a chat to Dan about that, kind of thing. And didn't expect this to be coming up in a podcast. I shit you not. That's the last place I think I expected to hear it.
Oh, fair enough. Oh. So you're
So
going
that
with
wouldn't
what's it called again? 2P rugby.
I'd be going with darts. No, I'd be going with darts.
Darts.
That's something I definitely know for each and every time. I could at least give them a game.
All right. Yeah, I'm
And
going to
you're
go for the
going
drum
drums, aren't
solo.
you?
Not drum solo, but fucking drum duel.
Okay.
And, I reckon under the pressure of an adrenaline rush of the situation, I think I could knock out a fucking hell of a drum solo.
Do you know what? I think you probably get, like at the end of the day, I don't think I would ever pick something that, because at the end of the day, I'm expecting you to be good at all projects that you can probably put towards his feet. So at the end of the day, I'd rather be good at something, so at least I got at least a small percentage of chance of actually getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want
We
to
have
put this
something
forward.
new
I'm going
for
to ask
you.
the audience if you have any suggestions of what you would like to play a game of
damn.
with the devil if he came to your
Yes.
town, then let us know. Then give us some ideas. Yeah.
Yes, that isn't a bad idea. If you want to get involved with these hypotheticals,
Yeah.
you know where to place them.
Yeah.
In the comments.
In the comments of the podcast.
But-
La la la.
But at the same time as well as done, we got something new for them now.
Oh yeah.
And that is literally something that we told you we had a couple of new segments. And this is one of them, baby.
Video, yay or nay. Yay or nay. Yay or nay. Yay or nay. Video, yay or nay.
And it's a new segment, Dan.
Yeah. Video yay or nay.
Hey. Now, genuinely, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't expect this title to stick.
No,
But
no.
Dan just went a day back and just went, he went, what segment's next, Paul? And I went, video nay or yay, but I think the title needs changing. He just goes, I can work with it. And lo and
When you
behold,
said that, I thought,
we have it.
I know, it's like when you said that, video yay or nay. I like it. It's kind of got like a retro feel, videos, it's old now, the VHS,
Like, video yay or yay.
I like it, video yay or nay. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. And no, on to God, right? Each and every time that I go, hey, Dan, we got a new segment. We need a jingle. And Dan just goes, don't worry. Get back to me in an hour. And literally all you can hear is like Dan sending me a WhatsApp message going, it's done.
Actually, it's smooth down going, don't worry, Paul, I'll get on it. Where, meanwhile, after the phone call's finished, fuck.
Well, I think I need to update our audience of what is video nay or yay.
Yeah.
So me and Dan, each and every 4 weeks, will come to this segment with 3 brand new movies that haven't got trailers yet. These are just in concept of going to become sequels or reboots. And by hell, me and Dan knew there were some out there. We listened to other podcasts. We go online and realise there's some that's coming up. And we go, all right. Freaking me and Dan did some research on this bad boy.
Yeah.
And holy mother of Jesus, there's some movies that literally we did not expect to be coming out as reboots or sequels.
Bear in mind,
So-
some of these are rumours. Some of these are things that creators have talked about, and
Yes.
it's looking good to be happening. But
Yes.
at the same time, take it with a pinch of salt. Some of them might not be. Some new news might have come that said they're not happening.
Yeah.
But it's just a point saying, do we want it? Yay or nay?
Yeah. Now, we've got 3 pieces, me and Dan have. Now, if we have made a 4th one just in case one of ours do duplicate each other's, because we have left it to the surprise element of each other's.
Yes, we have.
So, who wants to go first? Would you like to go first, Dan?
Yeah, I could do. Let me just get my little. I got my list. I got my list on my phone.
Yeah, I got my list too,
Okay.
Dan. I got my list too, Dan.
Okay. What should I choose? I got a lot on my list here. Num. I'm gonna go with. Okay, here we go. Kill Bill Volume 3.
Now, this is interesting. Genuinely, like I watched Kill Bill 1 and 2. I enjoy that.
I love
Kill Bill 1 and 2.
I love Kill
Again,
Bill.
it's got. I think it's possibly the best female dominant actor that we've had in a long period of time before Wonder Woman.
Yeah, could be actually. There probably are others,
You know-
but for that kind of film that it is, action flick type thing.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like to me, she is comes as an action hero. Like when it comes down to the point of like when she goes in, she brutally murders people.
Yes.
I think the only person who maybe comes close to that is Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, she's come along. Oh, God. It's ever since Alien, she's come a long way, man. She's just awesome, plain awesome
Yeah.
as a human being and as an actress. I just love her.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
Kill
what you
Bill
just said
3
about that with a female main lead, you got a
Yeah.
point. It's like these days it kind of feels forced. Sometimes
does.
when you get a
Yeah.
lead main character, it's just, you can tell they put a female lead because they want to be diverse.
Yep.
Yeah, for diversity reasons, and it's like, and I'm seeing that
Yes.
with the new Star Trek. Oh, that was something I should have said in my this what's new with you, by the way. I've been watching Star Trek. It's good. I like it, but not a fan of the lead character in it. Anyway, for another day. So yeah, Kill Bill Volume 3. I don't know if I want it.
Yeah, I'm. Things about it, right? I noticed with some movies they end nicely, even having sequels, and you sort of like go, I don't want another one.
Yeah, I tell you why.
And I'm not gonna lie, I feel the exact same way as like Toy Story. Sorry to butt in a little bit there,
No,
right?
fine,
But like
go
Toy Story, I've had Toy Story 3 in my head, right? And you look at it and go, what a beautiful end.
Yeah.
Like this movie ended so beautiful. Like I cried
Yeah.
through that movie. That movie is beautiful.
Me too, man. Me too.
And then literally they're making Toy Story 4. Like it comes out like next year on my partner's birthday. Like, and you're like, huh? Like why? Like, I don't, like sometimes you grab onto the cash cow too much. And the problem is like Kill Bill has such an audience behind it. And you can't even have David Carradine in it anymore, if I'm not mistaken, who was her master, because he's dead.
He's dead in the film anyway.
Is he?
Talk about Bill, the guy who played Bill.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I think
dead
so.
anyway. He died in the second one, didn't he? Spoiler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit, bit of spoiler. Sorry, I
hang
think
on
I
a second now,
totally
Paul.
spaced.
Hang on a second now. Think of the title of the film now. What's it called?
I can't remember.
Kill Bill.
I haven't watched Kill Bill Volume 2 in ages.
It's called Kill Bill, Paul. Bill dead.
And that's where I'll leave it there.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think they'd call it Kill Bill 3 though, because he's
Why?
dead.
They call it. Yeah, but this is one I don't understand. Then why make a Kill Bill 3?
Yeah, I don't want it, to be honest. I'm going to say nay, because 1 and 2,
Yeah, I'm saying it too.
it rose, it told the story, and it ended. And
Yeah.
even from the style of the end credits, where it's got that funny song, and it's just going through the footage from both films, and it's just it feels like a nice end, and it makes me feel a little bit teary watching, because it feels like you've been with her for years, when it's just been the
Yeah.
case of 4 hours of 2 films, and it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, this is a beautiful end, and she's got a
I agree.
daughter. Leave it there. I can see
Yeah.
how they could make another sequel. She might have made some enemies. She has made some enemies along the way.
Yeah.
But do I want to
think
see
so.
it? I don't think it's necessary.
No, I agree with you. I'm going on nay with this one as well. Freaking, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. Just, and I'm not even like a mass fanboy of it. Like, I don't want it because literally, as you just did, it ended nicely.
Yeah.
Ended very, very nicely.
Yeah.
Now, my first pick.
Yeah.
Now, see, I got 4 right in front of me right now,
Yeah.
and 2 of them at least 2 of them. I'm really feeling a bit awkward on, like, because I don't know if I want it or don't.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go on one of them movies, and that is Flight of the Navigator. Now, guys, literally, this is one that we've just pulled out our asses.
No.
This is not one that is one of my best. Oh, seriously, like this is like top 3 of my movies, like ever. Like I love this movie,
It is a beautiful film.
but it's stunning it, Dan. Like you
Yeah.
recently watched it.
I've only recently watched it, but
for multiple
I can
years,
see the appeal in it. I love watching it, and the little character. I love you. It's not the best special effects in the world nowadays, but you got the
No.
puppetry in it, puppeteering.
Yes.
All the little creatures and stuff. Especially that one that sits in his pocket. Love that. I want one.
Yep.
In a new film, I'll let you take this over.
Yeah, I know.
Can you see?
I know.
Can you see the charm of that in a new film from this day and age?
Right. There's two ways here. Firstly, to what we heard in the screenwriter will be Brad Copeland, who was the screenwriter for Wild Hogs.
Wild
Now-
Hogs. What was that now?
If I'm not mistaken, it was a bunch of men who were going.
Oh,
across
was that the one with John
countries,
Travolta
like-
in it? And they go on a bike ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the movie's okay. Like, it's funny in concept, but like, the only thing gives it a bit of levity, a little bit of levity, is that, if I'm not mistaken, it's Disney.
Is it Disney?
Right. I'm pretty sure it's is it Disney?
I don't know.
swear
I think
it's
the
part
other
of
one was
Disney
the one with
franchise.
Robin Williams in was Disney, wasn't it? Old Dogs.
No, I'm on about the aspect of Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, I think that. Yeah, it's Disney. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right. Well, the thing about it is that when it's Disney, you don't normally take a step backwards with a movie. You know, the movie always takes a step forward with the director they have. So this director, if it is the director of Brad Copeland, I'm quite happy with the aspect of that. That's going to be taken if forth in a Disney project.
Yeah.
What I'm now to the like, this is where I am with it. Right, I don't want a sequel.
No.
Sequel won't make any sense.
No.
It have to be a reboot.
Yep. Yep.
And this is where I have problems. Is that we've had multiple reboots before with these kind of movies. They're not that good.
Nope.
Disney's the only thing that gives it a bit of levity to make it good.
Yep.
Thirdly, it's Flight of the Navigator. I don't know if it needs to be made.
No.
Like, but there is concepts to the movie that could be done in a modern day movie setup that most probably could make it 5 times better too. So, in this point, I am literally on the fence. Literally, I want to say yay because it's Flight of the Navigator, and this concept that they could be created by everything on it could be so amazing. And like, genuinely, guys, this is not even like something now like that is, or it could be made. It might not. This is in works, supposedly, to what I hear. Like this is literally looking to be the next big thing from Disney. Like as they've been doing Little Mermaids and all the Jungle Books.
Yeah.
This looks like to be one of their biggest projects for Flight of the Navigator, and I can totally see why they're looking into it. But it has such a fan base for the old version, and I get a funny feeling it might have this caliber. Willy Wonka had the aspect of the OG Willy Wonka that was so good. It was amazing how it got constructed, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Then we got the modern day Willy Wonka that just didn't work for
Plastered-
modern day.
Plastered with CG with a Michael Jackson Willy Wonka.
Yeah, that's a very good way of interpreting it.
Yeah.
Very, very good way.
Yeah. And that's
the same
I've
thing
got to
was
say
like-
that's my issue with why I'm going to say nay to it, because
Was that to Flight of the Navigator?
to Flight of the Navigator, because I get the feeling what they're going to do, and it's basically what they do with most films nowadays. Instead of using skillful puppetry and stuff like that, making things look real, physically there, you can actually tangibly touch
Okay.
it. They're going to plaster that shit with CG. You know,
Yes.
the little creatures in the wall,
Yeah, but it is
they're going to be
Disney-
all
yeah, but it's
popping
Disney
out and
doing
crawling
CG
all
as well,
over
like.
him, and I don't want it. I hate CG when you can use puppets or models.
Yeah, the only thing that makes me want to say yay is that Disney's doing it. Like, do you know what I get? Do you know what I'm getting at? Like, it's like
Yeah.
when you put Disney Project behind it, it just sells money. Like, it just you're not gonna get bullshit from it.
Yeah.
Like, you look at Jungle Book, people were like, "Oh my God, Jungle Book! It's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be good." Da 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 da. Came out, what a movie! Like, that movie's beautiful.
I still haven't seen it.
Like, the acting skills of that kid is just incredible. Like, knowing that he really was working around a CG animated world on his own, talking to just basically men with green tights on.
Yeah.
You know, it's. But at the same time as well is that the movie is so vibrant, so beautifully constructed because Disney has the backness to the backing to that movie.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say yay. I'm gonna say yay.
You're gonna
I'm gonna say yay. I'm gonna so regret saying yay to this one. I can see it happening. It's, oh,
I'm gonna say
I know it's gonna
nay,
look good.
but I'll probably watch it because you beg me to watch it. So
Oh, I'm gonna end up being on my knees, just like nom 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 nom.
nom,
Please,
nom.
Dan.
Pop, get off. Pop, actually carry on.
Please, Dan. I need to come and see it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what is Dan's second pick?
My second pick, American Psycho. the remake.
Okay.
I'm going to straight off the bat say, fuck off. Nay. It doesn't need a reboot. It's a good film, perfect film as it is.
I'm with you on that.
Leave it the fuck alone.
You do notice a lot with these kind of movies, though, Dan, don't you? Like movies like American Psycho. They never work that well as a reboot or a sequel. Like, you can't look back on... I think the only thing that's most probably come close to that is It. That actually has become a creative sequel or a reboot that has actually made a shit ton of money.
Because the
Like-
first one was shit anyway. So
Yeah, but
well,
the same,
I
like,
wouldn't
but
call
the
it
same time, you
entirely
look
shit.
like
It was
American
just
Horror.
boring, I think.
Yeah.
So
But at the same time as well, you look like like we just mentioned, was it
American Psycho. It's got
American Psycho.
Christian Bale in the original. He's like businessman, I think. Can't remember. Yeah, basically, yeah. Sick bastard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to say nay to it just because I never end up seeing a really, really great one.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not a horror nut anyway, so
Yeah. I love that film, man. It's just a weird fucking film, and you know it's fine as it is. It's great. I love it. I could watch that again and say it's still fresh. You know, it doesn't need a fucking reboot with some fucking up and coming asshole trying to be Patrick Bateman, which is the name of the Psycho, American Psycho. You know, it's just like we don't fucking need it. Leave it alone.
no, we don't.
And I feel
agree with
very
you on that.
strongly about that. Hence my swearing. Apologies, listeners.
Well, my second pick, then, Dan, is one you're once again going to be like, nay, 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 nay,
9.
9. Drop Dead Fred.
I'm gonna have to stand away from the mic for this one, just in case I blow it.
9!
Freaking right.
Have you heard about it?
Anybody who doesn't live in the UK, called the movie Drop Dead Fred. This movie was of a concept of this guy that followed this girl round as her a fictitious,
He's an imaginary friend. And
imaginary
it's
friend
great.
that
He's
basically got into a shit ton of trouble.
Yes, an imaginary friend. He's a naughty bugger. He's a sweary imaginary friend. Played by Rick Mail, who is an absolute legend. God rest
Yeah.
his soul. Rick Mail, right? There's very few people in the world that pass away where I feel deeply hurt that they're gone. Alan
Yeah.
Rickman was one of them.
Yeah.
Christopher Lee was one of them. Rick Mail takes the number one spot because I grew up watching Rick Mail with my dad, with Bottom, The Young Ones, all
Yeah.
that. And, of course, Drop Dead Fred was one of my childhood films, even though it's
Yep,
got...
same here.
And absolutely, when he passed away, it broke my heart. The fact that they want to do a reboot of this with, and I know who they're going to choose to pick him,
Yep.
to play him, is pissing on Rick Mail's grave. And doing a funny little dance.
You're right, okay. You're not a massive fan of the guy I'm just about to mention now,
Nope.
and that is Russell Brand. Might
Fucking-
be playing the Drop Dead Fred. Who may as well done is such a huge fan, as you can hear.
Despise fucking Russell Brand to the point he is on my list of people who, if they died, I would probably laugh and do a funny dance.
Dan's gone all dark.
I'm going dark. I've been watching too much Death Note. And on that list too, by the way, is Justin Bieber, of course.
Oh, shut up. Are you serious? I didn't see that on the list. Freaking of Justin Bieber possibly playing Drop Dead Fred.
No. On my list of people, if they died, I'd fucking.
Oh right, I was thinking, fucking hell, Dan. Freaking, I could bear watching Drop Dead Fred with Russell Brand. Fucking Justin Bieber, genuinely like, oh hey there, people. Freaking, literally, I'd end up killing him.
I'm Drop Dead Fred, eh?
Yeah. I'm Canadian, yay.
Yeah. Fuck off. Fucking drop.
Yeah.
Bieber in
Oh
it.
no, I
Or
got.
pick if they're gonna do it, pick someone else. I don't want Russell Brand going around going, oh. Sorry.
I know you'd never end up watching it, but to be honest, sadly enough to say, boy, I'd much rather watch it with Russell Brand.
We need a revolution. What?
I'd much rather watch this movie with Russell Brand. It's not going to have the same feel as the last actor. What's his name now? You mentioned
Rick Mail.
forgotten his name.
Rick Mail.
Yeah,
Rick Mail.
it doesn't. It won't have that feel with it. But if they concept it in a different manner, I probably could work around Russell Brand with it. And I think it's just more to a modern day movie. I'd watch this. I'd watch it. But I know you were going to be a straight nay just with the name of Russell Brand being entitled with it.
I'm a nay. Okay, I'm gonna end this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end that one on a positive note. I hate
Yeah.
Russell Brand to the core, but I will say he's not bad in films. He is
Yes.
quite entertaining in films. As a person, I want him to rot.
See, Dan, this is where I gotta say yay in that movie. Like,
No.
I have to say yay and Drop Dead Fred.
No,
Like,
keep away from it. That's sacred ground that he is going to be fucking...
Secret Ground.
sacred ground. He's going to piss off a lot of people. Myself the most.
Now, Dan, before you end up getting your V for Vendetta out,
Yeah.
freaking, I say you get your third movie. That is the final one for yourself.
Okay, okay.
What is it?
Okay. I'm going to pick one for both of us now. Because the last two I've picked, we both kind of... We're very different on it, aren't we?
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm going to pick one for both of us now. Let's have a look.
Okay, go on.
It is going to be... That was me rubbing my hands, by the way. Gremlins 3.
Yay.
Yay, 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 yay. And on a
yeah,
positive
yeah.
note, we want a yay to that.
Yeah.
Because it sounds
Like,
like
I'm-
they're doing it properly, if they're going to do it.
Yes. And on top of that as well, see, I want Gizmo. I want Gizmo big time in it. Like, and to be honest, like, I want every aspect of Gremlins in it. I don't want any fucking spin-off. This is my issue, right? This is a big issue here. I'm yay all over it. I'm yay freaking all over my face, neck and chest.
Damn right, damn
But
right.
at the same time as well is that I literally... There's a huge aspect to this, you know, that I maybe don't... I want it looking like the original too.
Yeah.
I don't want this fucking spin-off little shit in that. Gizmo isn't here anymore because of this, and this. I don't want that.
Because he ended
I
up
want
with Wallace
Gizmo.
and Gromit, ended up in his close shave machine, and now he's part of the
Yeah.
cast or some nonsense. You know, and, but yeah, I got a little quote actually from the guy who's going to be doing it, I think.
Okay.
Okay, he says, after
me.
Gremlins 2 turned the original film on its head, with Leonard Maltin reviewing Gremlins 1 in the movie and Gremlins overtaking the project. I don't fucking know what this is about. Why have I saved this? Why have I saved this? This is nonsense. Oh, decades later, talk of Gremlins 3 is finally real, and the original screenwriter Chris Columbus has written a script. See, so you've got the actual guy. Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, I think I saved the wrong quote to be honest with you, but yeah. But they said that they if they do it, they're going to take it down a darker road. Like they're going to question Gizmo's existence or his right to live.
Oh, see, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I mean,
wouldn't
it
mind
takes
that,
it,
freaking-
it's it's going to be good. I think it asks questions
because
like, Gizmo's the reason
is
why
the
all this
aspect
is
of
happening,
every.
you know.
Yeah, Gizmo is the fucking the main source of every problem that's occurred in 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like, but it'd be interesting to chuck new situations, new questions at it, and I want to see it
Yeah.
and keep it. You know, obviously the gooky Gremlins. Do you remember that one
I
from
just
Gremlins 2 that had a funny laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember the one with the lipstick on?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Again, she was like the only female that you see in it. Freaking, they said that they wanted to make it like a love story, like a spin-off story, like with one of the evil ones with her.
Oh yeah.
Again, and that was actually meant to happen at one stage.
Oh, was it?
But I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want Gizmo.
Isn't that how
Like,
the film ends?
Gizmo.
It ends with her going
Yeah.
to the camera.
Yeah, as if she's still kicking. Like,
yeah.
oh, there's so much aspects. Oh, it's yay all over, but at the same time as well, like the more you talk about it, you're more like, oh, do I really need this as well?
And they're gonna do it properly.
Ah.
Hopefully, if Chris Columbus has anything to do with it, they will use puppet Gremlins like they did for the last two. Even though the Gizmos
Yeah.
were CG in Gremlins 2, the new batch, it got away with it just about with me.
Yes,
It got away with it.
I agree.
You know.
Well, I gotta agree. Dan's 3 were damn decent there. Freaking.
And so were yours, Paul.
My yeah. Well, I still need to do my third.
Oh yeah, have you done? Yes, you do. Go.
Yeah, I
go.
need to do my third, and I'm looking down my list, you know, boys.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got my list in front of me of a load of movies coming out. And thank God that me and Dan have really concepted over, you know, we haven't had to change anything. But I'm looking at my last 2 now. I got 2 available to me to use.
Yes.
Because I picked 4.
Yes.
One of them I feel like I need to wait until the next episode, Dan, because I think we need a good discussion over that one. And then we got one here that might be the aspect of a proper yay all round or a proper nay all round.
Yeah.
right, I'm going for it. Right.
Go.
There's one movie that I did not expect to be even made, but I could see the concept of why it had to be. They got multiple movies that they've already constructed, and I think they really lost their track after about Police Academy 3 or 4. And yes, you haven't heard me wrong. They are rebooting the Police Academy franchise. Now, this is where I could be yay, Dan, right? At the get-go, right now, I'm nay.
Yeah.
Right? Because of the aspect, don't shit on classics.
Yeah. It's
The
probably
yay aspect.
You can see where it's going. It's gonna have bloody Dwayne Johnson in it.
No. I wasn't going down that road. It's more the aspect, we've got enough comedians now that are from Comedy Central, like the proper sketches in America. What's it called? Like a Saturday night thing with them. I can't remember the exact show.
Yeah.
SNL.
Yeah.
There's
Saturday
enough
Live,
people between these kind of... Yeah, they got enough of these people over there to literally concept a police academy together with comedians. And to me, that could work.
Yeah.
With a good concept behind it and a good writer, a good screenwriter, this could be the most funniest movie you'll watch when the year that it comes out.
Yeah. Okay.
But it has so much potential of fucking becoming an A. So much potential of being that naive movie, like, over you like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Well,
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, they don't need to do it. They could just create a new idea for a change and not call it Police Academy, but something along the style of Police Academy, perhaps, you know?
yeah, but at the same time as well, I think that's too easy for a writer to do these days. And, like, I think they go for, they feel like, oh, if we go off the storyline a bit, that would just be crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's being constructive. That's maybe changing up. Like, I know people might go, oh, this is exactly the same as Police Academy, but it's still got a different title. It's got something a little style.
Yeah.
Oh, to me, it feels like tainting the names of old classics too much these days because they haven't got any good movies or good concepts in their own mindset to go, hey, how about we do this now? How about we do that? And, like, there just isn't enough fucking... Oh, damn it frustrates me.
The frustrating is they know what they're doing. Even if it's shite, they know people will go and see it because they love the old ones and they want to see what they've done.
Of course they are, yes. Friggin'
It's a catch. You know, I'm guilty of it. You know, it piques my interest when they make a remake of something I like, and I think, okay, I want to see that. You know, and
right. I'm like this, right? I'm with you on that, Dan. Right. I'm a bit of a whore when it comes down to it myself, right? But
yes,
last coming years, I have put my full motherfucking stop on a lot of their shit, right? I watched the first trailer first. You've started not watching trailers mostly at all at the moment.
Oh, yeah,
because it's
reveal
probably
too
making
much.
the movie a lot better. Yes,
Yeah.
and that is so true. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, you watch the trailers in America order. You're pretty much watching the first 30 minutes of it. Like, you don't have to go to cinema.
I think the only trailers I do watch is Star Wars because they do.
Yes.
They do bury that. You can probably guess what's going to happen, but I don't like to look too much into it. But they don't reveal the bloody plot in the trailer.
But in my circumstance, what I did last year over 2 movies that were getting a reboot, and that was Ghostbusters with the women and Power Rangers. 2 movies that I literally stated off the bat. I seen the first trailer and I went, I'm out. Like, I'm not watching this. And then people, nah, you're watching cinema. Didn't watch it in cinema. I didn't pay for it.
No.
I ended up doing the old legal... Freaking off the old guy down the road, freaking giving me the old digital DLO.
Yeah.
Freaking, for the old, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
We
get the point, Paul. Get on with it.
But at the same time as well, is like, I ended up watching them without paying my own buck into it. By hell, I'm so glad I didn't pay for them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my sweet mother of Jesus. They were fucking abysmal.
It takes a lot for me to turn a film off halfway. Ghostbusters, 40 minutes in, I think I gave it 40 minutes, and I switched it off. I couldn't sit through it.
It was bad.
It was painful. It was bad. It was awful.
Yeah. So
it's like,
as
they had the power to do a fucking great film. I was all on board for a female cast, and what they do, they spoiled it. What they did, they made
I totally agree.
they just made it a female power take the piss out of men medley load of shit just to take their frustrations out. It's like, don't do it with Ghostbusters, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with that, Dan. I couldn't agree with you anymore because literally what you just stated is exactly how it was.
Yeah.
But in a police academy status to finish off the segment, yeah, I'm fuck it. I'm gonna nay. I'm gonna nay. I don't want it. I don't want it. We've had enough of them freaking.
I gotta be honest. I like Police Academy, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I like it. I think it's hilarious, but I it's not something I go, oh, I'm gonna watch that right now. It's like,
Now, see, weirdly enough, I only love Police Academy because the guy who done the voices is the one who really started off my my interpretations of doing my voices. Like when he used to do the you know, freaking do all the weird noises and the freaking, you know, the you know, do all the weird little bits and bobs that he could do out of nothing.
Yeah.
Really wanted me to go, oh, I'll start trying to do that. And over the period of time, it ended up constructing into the helium voices that I do, and the Mario voices, and the freaking Yodas, the Yannis, the Mickey Mouses, the etc., etc., etc. He's the one who really must probably started off as a young kid to me. You know, when I started doing the little bitty noises that he really made look cool. I mean, and still does.
Yeah.
The guy's still kicking and still does them. Like, you know, and for that reason alone, I've got to say nay to the reboot because you just like I don't want to ruin in a fucking child memory, to be honest.
yeah, this
So
yeah, that's it. Exploiting us adults' childhood.
yeah,
Or,
it is a bit.
You know, our younger
and
days of watching these films that are great, and just making a quick buck out of it, and they don't do a good job.
Yeah, I
they
agree.
don't do a good job of it. You know, they're looking for an easy buck.
Yeah, I agree. Well, as that as a whole, I think we had a good yay or nay on all of the things. So if you like to give us a yay or nay on this segment, you know where to hit us up, and that is at the DPCasters on Twitter and on Facebook. Or even best, comment on the comments in the Twitter and on our SoundCloud. Boom-ba-dum-bum. But before we go any forth, you know what comes next, and that is...
If you're laughing hard and your sides have split, then you must have heard one of Dan's jokes.
Hey, and welcome to another edition of Dan's Jokes. Right then, are we ready, Paul?
I am born ready for your rubbish jokes.
Okay, thank you, Paul. That hurts my feelings, by the way. Right then, a mummy covered in chocolate and nuts has been discovered in Egypt. Archaeologists believe it may be a Ferrero Rocher. Get it? Ferrero Rocher?
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Yeah. I phoned the weak bladder helpline about my problem. It's 1p a minute.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, well.
Oh dear me, man. What a bloody thing, innit?
Whilst Dan is rummagely searching for his last and final joke that he loves to finish off the podcast with.
Right then, how can you tell... Oh, no. No. Oh, for goodness sake. My computer's jumping around. You know when you go to a website and all the bloody ads pop up and move the screen around when you're half reading something? How can you tell if a vampire has a horrible cold?
How?
By his deep, loud coughing. That was a shot in the dark, that was. I didn't have any screening at all. I just picked one at random.
Well, guys, if you want more of Dan's juicy goodness of his dreadful jokes that he finishes off the show with, you know where to hit us up, and that is on SoundCloud, iTunes, and all Android podcast apps by just searching the DPCast. And guys, that's another episode from us.
Way! What was that,
Friggin'
episode 33?
we have hit... That is episode 33, if I'm not mistaken, Dan.
Okay, cool.
And guys, you know where to hit us up on to get hold of us on any of the segments, anything you would like to see on. I think next coming week now we've got geek news coming up for you as our final segment. And Dan,
Yes?
it's been another pleasure, boy.
It's been very pleasurable indeed, Paul. Thank you so much.
Good, Dan.
You know, you're very courteous lover. Oh, we're talking about the podcast.
Yes, Dan. Yes, Dan, yes, we are. Yes. Fucking, Dan, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for listening.
It's been another week from us, boys, and it's been a pleasure. Goodbye from me. Ciao for now.
Actually, it's episode 32. Huh.